Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Miroslava, the Metaphysical Chick, Multiverse Ambassador, here to help you master the Matrix by expanding your mind. And today is gonna be a different sort of video. I'm actually not gonna be showing my face. I was just guided or inspired to show up, to simply use my voice to speak, to share insights or whatever wants to come in. I was thinking about what an amazing journey or what a beautiful blessing or a beautiful honor it is for me to be here as a human. And I've shared this a lot of times that, I'm an extraterrestrial soul, that this is my first time being here on this planet in human form. And it's been a very difficult journey. I have, some videos here on YouTube that you can check out to learn a little bit more about my starseed journey or my human journey. But I'm pretty sure that most of you or many of you can relate when I say that, it's very hard. It's very difficult to adjust to this physical body. But, I was just thinking to myself about how beautiful it is to be here, to be human, to be in this body, to be who I am. Because although, I am not the version of myself yet that I really want to be, there is so much more that I believe that I can improve within myself, that can improve within my external reality. But I really believe that I am exactly who I am meant to be today. And that's a reminder for you as well, my friend, that it doesn't matter how your reality, the external, the internal may look like, that you are exactly the person that you need to be in this moment. And really just take a moment to take a deep breath and thank the universe, thank yourself, thank the Oversoul that is you for who you are, because you're doing amazing. It's beautiful. And it's just such an amazing blessing or a great honor for me to be here as an ambassador of cosmic consciousnesses, of higher divine frequencies and lower frequencies, because although my choice or the choice that I have made this lifetime and several lifetimes, many lifetimes, has been to integrate and to emit or to send out high vibrational frequencies, I know that in other lifetimes I have chosen to work more so in the negative energies, in the darkness, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's beauty in darkness. There is beauty in those negative energies that we experience, and that's part of the polarity that we experience in a three-dimensional field of consciousness. And so I think there's really nothing wrong with that. I think it's actually quite beautiful. And like I was saying, as an ambassador, I want to say, because I always present myself as an ambassador of like the multiverse or like cosmic galactic beings, I wanted to say, that I am not special, that I am not the only ambassador, or I'm not, the only person retrieving downloads or information from the cosmic cloud. Everyone is here, I believe, as an ambassador of consciousnesses, as an ambassador of energy. We are here bringing information from other fields, from other dimensional fields, from densities of consciousness, from other aspects of us that exist in the multiverse. I believe that the human mind cannot fully comprehend the gigantic or the enormous, the magnificence of our soul. I believe that sometimes we see ourselves as these little humans, or as maybe like Pleiadian beings that have existed in the Pleiades star system for centuries, for millennia. But it's like there is so much more to you than just your humanity, than just your Pleiadian origins or your Syrian energy. There is so much more to you. And I feel like this is kind of like the inspiration for this podcast. I'm actually working on a podcast with a friend, so that's why it came out. But yeah, so yeah, I feel like this was kind of like the inspiration for this video, was for me to show up and to remind you of your greatness, your magnificence, because you are so much more than what you think of yourself at this moment. There is still so much more that you have yet to understand about yourself. I have been doing, shadow work and working with my own energy, getting to know myself. And let me tell you that I still don't fully understand my energy. I don't fully understand where I've been or what I'm all about. There is so much more information still to unlock within myself. And I'm sure that there is so much more to understand or to learn about yourself. And so I invite you, my friend, today to just take a few moments to simply breathe and to really embrace yourself and pat yourself in the back, because what you are doing now, what you are doing today is amazing, and you are a magnificent soul. You are an incredible being, a divine being, and it doesn't matter if you hold negative energy, if you hold or if you choose to really experience the negative or the lower states of consciousness, or if you choose to go to a more high vibrational state of consciousness. Nothing matters. What matters is you. What matters is that you are here and that you are making a choice to constantly move, whether it is to a positive quote-unquote side or to a negative quote-unquote side. All that matters is that you choose, that you keep making the choice. It doesn't matter, again, what that choice is. You continue to grow, you continue to learn lessons. Because everything that you experience, everything that you choose, it's a lesson unfolding. And I know that a lot of people see beings doing things that are not so positive, and we are very quick to judge. But what I have learned is that it doesn't matter what people do. That all at the end of the day really is about oneness. It is about unity, and us really judging people or saying things, belittling others perhaps. All of that, it's only feeding the separation or the illusion of separation. And I believe that we're all here to be, to feel, to be authentic. If we choose to speak, always with compassion, and as we speak, we must also learn to listen. So but again, we are all ambassadors of a specific message or a specific consciousness, perhaps. I believe that we are all part of an Oversoul. So for example, I am Miroslava this lifetime, but I do believe that my soul is part of a bigger Oversoul. And this Oversoul is a collection of many souls that are part of the same consciousness, or that are linked by the same golden thread. And I believe that those consciousnesses, all of those aspects are coexisting, and they are having their own individual experience. But when I, for example, me, what I've been doing, and I'll share more about an experience that I had during my walk in the forest. One of my aspects came in, and I was having a conversation with her. I didn't see her physically, but I could feel her energy, and we were actually like holding hands, and I could feel the presence of this being. But I'll share more about this when I integrate all the information, because there was so much. I actually recorded the conversation that I was having with this aspect of me, but it wasn't meant to be shared. It was meant to be private, and because as I was listening to it back, nothing recorded. So the phone malfunctioned, something happened, and I am not able to retrieve any of the voice memos that I recorded. So that was very sad, but I know that the information that was being shared then was simply or only for me to fully integrate, so that then I can possibly share that with you. So I'm gonna keep tuning into that aspect to bring information that really is meant to be for you or meant to be shared. But I believe what I've been doing after this experience is coming back to myself, and rather than connecting to extraterrestrial races or to extraterrestrial beings, spirit guides, I've been coming back to myself to tune into those aspects of me that exist in the higher vibrational fields in that, that hold higher states of consciousness, because my intention is always to allow people into my field or beings into my field that have the same vibratory frequency as I do currently. And so I've kind of been doing this to, again, instead of contacting aliens or spirit guides or whatever, I've been really connecting to myself in other lifetimes, or that are coexisting at this moment, because I know that we hear this all the time, but time truly is an illusion, and everything is happening now. It's all coexisting now. And yeah, if you come back to yourself, open your heart, elevate your frequency to match the frequency of an aspect of you that exists in, let's say, perhaps the third dimension, but this aspect of you holds maybe more so a fifth density consciousness, which is more about, mind, heart, coherence. Even the fourth density of consciousness is all about the heart, really love, that divine love and unity. So, it can be an aspect of you that holds those density of consciousnesses, or you can tune into an aspect of you that is not of this dimensional field, but of higher dimensional fields. And it's very beautiful. When I was tuning into these other aspects of me, what I was told, and I feel like this is something that I can share, is that when I am contacting or seeking contact with extraterrestrials, for example, what I was told is that in reality, I am seeking to connect with myself, to connect deeper with myself. I am reaching out because the connection within myself is not fully there, so I am seeking connection with an external being or an external force. But it's like whenever you are fully connected with yourself, fully connected to all the yous that exist out there, that's when you cease, or it's like the desire to connect or to receive information from other places ceases to exist. And what I'm feeling guided to share, and this is something that I can actually share with you, is that a lot of the extraterrestrials that are here, that are, maybe traveling to the earth, or that are, flying, doing their thing here on earth. A lot of the extraterrestrials that we know of, they are actually aspects of us that are coming in here, that are showing up, because a lot of the spaceships that we see, those, for example, the spaceships, they are interdimensional. They are coming here from other dimensional fields. And so I'm sure that you've heard that aliens or extraterrestrials are humans from the future. And I think there's actually a lot of truth to that. Again, I do believe that a lot of the extraterrestrials that we receive information from, they are not external to us, or they seem external, but they are actually aspects of us that are tuning into our field, because there is a vibrational match. There is energy that kind of brings us together. It's like magnets, because we are part of the same Oversoul. And so I really believe that. I really believe that everything is that way. What I also believe is that, can I share this? I think I can share because the information is coming in, so I'm just going to share it. But I'm going to be writing something about this because there's so much information that I received, and I was kind of thinking about it because it's too much. But one thing that I can say, and I'm going to keep it short, is that some, for example, demons or evil entities, negative entities, these are also aspects of ourselves. And so a lot of the people that we see or that we've heard of that have experienced possession, for example, or entity attachment, again, what this aspect of me kept saying is that it's all a vibrational match. And so if there is energy within you, this aspect of you is going to find that vibration, and it's going to link with that energy within you. And so when this happens, what I was told is that these beings that hold lower energy or lower vibrational frequencies, I was told that these beings show up in your field physically. More, you feel their energy in your body. Because it's a lower frequency. It's those beings are most of the times they are more of the lower dimensional fields, and so it's more of a match to the physicality that is the human body. And beings like the one that I connected to, that aspect of me, she was of the fifth dimension, and so I did not feel the energy physically in my body. The energy felt external. And that is because, again, the body is not a fifth dimensional body or a fifth dimensional vessel. So I can't feel fifth dimensional energy within my body physically because the fifth dimension is not physical. And so I did not feel anything or anything in my body. But, whenever I was told this, I got to think that, when possession occurs or when you feel an entity attachment, you feel it very physical. It's very much in the body. And so it made sense to me that, higher dimensions or higher frequencies cannot fully be felt in the body because a lot of the times the body cannot fully enter those dimensional fields or cannot harness those high frequencies, but the lower frequencies of quote-unquote demons or negative entities, those can be felt in the body because the body is able to be a match more so of those frequencies than the higher frequencies. So that was very interesting to hear. And again, it's all my perspective, the perspective of this aspect of me. This is not the absolute truth, but I believe that I personally, I do really believe that, these demons or these dark entities are really aspects of us that are a vibrational match. And I believe a lot of the people that experience possession or entity attachment, these are beings that do have some sort of trauma, or maybe you're not conscious of this trauma, but the trauma is there. They could be encoded within your genes, your DNA, maybe ancestral trauma that has been passed on from generations. And and it's there, it's stored in the body. And so it's very important for us to do shadow work to really address the trauma, the conscious, the unconscious, the self-conscious, and to really make it conscious so that we can clear the energy from the body so that these lower aspects of ourselves can't control or take control or step into our field. But if that was to happen, I believe that treating, for example, if you are, because this happened to me once, I was lying in bed, and this was years ago. I was lying in bed and I felt like this entity, this dark entity, kind of like stepping into my field, and it was kind of very scary, honestly. But this entity was like holding on to me like really tight, and it was like making noises. It was terrifying. But it's like in that moment I became aware of my strength and my own light. And as soon as I did that, I accepted the light within me. This entity kind of disappeared. And then in one of the dreams, I had a dream also about, because I'm always fighting demons in my dreams. I don't know why. I'm always doing like exorcisms and shit. Fuck. Yeah, so in one of the dreams that I had, I saw like these dark entities or these like dark beings. And the way in which I got rid of those beings was by awakening my heart, by expanding the light within my heart. And it's like it was all love. It was all oneness. And it's like, I see you, I love you, and I feel you. And I feel that these aspects of us, or these dark entities, demons, all they want is to be seen and to be loved. And I feel that they reflect, they are a reflection of the trauma within yourself. Again, it's all a vibrational match. So yeah, wow, I was not thinking about that I was going to be talking about this. But yeah, I guess it wanted to be expressed. I'll definitely be making more videos about this because again, the downloads are just coming in, and I'm still trying to make sense of everything that is showing up in my field. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it here. I just wanted to try this out, just share my voice rather than, you know, coming in with a video or like my face on the screen. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, well, hearing this conversation that I am having with myself. But yeah, if you resonated with anything that I shared here with you, definitely share this with anyone that you think may enjoy this conversation. And if you have any questions, I may do more of these videos in the future, or like this sort of type of video in which I don't really show my face, but I just talk, because I don't have to worry about, you know, looking at the camera or like how messy my room is. I can just come here, record, talk to the microphone, and that's it. So that's a lot easier for me. But yeah, if you have any questions, definitely leave them in the comments and I'll write them down and maybe come in another video, create another one of these. You can find all the links where you can find me or follow me on social media. You can also find links, or yeah, links to support me if you want to support the channel. If you want to support me, I have PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo if you want to, again, support me. But yeah, that's all I have. Hit like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time, my friend. Bye.